as I call you. Catherine Beattie, Colby Bleaks, Riley Balmer, Lauren Campbell Brunke, Meadow Condon, Josie Dorian, Abby Ewell, Kiana Fielding, Hannah Hubert, Mallory Lambert, Abby Lesway, Claude McMillan, Jack O'Grady, Brock Pierce, Kaylee Roderick, did I say come on up when you hear your name? Bryce Schapp, Ellie Scott, Maggie Scott, Olivia Smart, and Caitlin Warner.
Senior R. To obtain your senior R in grade 10, you need 54 points. To obtain your senior R in grade 11, you need 66 points. To obtain your senior R in grade 11 and above, you need 78 points plus 20 leadership hours.
This year's senior R recipients are Brett Bluche, Wesley Matthews, Aggie Scott, and Madison Stratton.
To present the Junior Female Athlete of the Year Award. I like it.
Sorry, I like the microphone. We also have two more awards. We have our 75-point award and 100-point awards. So these are awards that I think the names stand for themselves. So a 75-point award this year goes to Brett Boucher, Georgia Clemmer, Ashley Hubert, Wesley Matthews, Madison Stratton. And then we also have 100-point award winners, and the two winners this year are Georgia Clemmer and Sydney Smart.
To present the Junior Female Athlete of the Year, please welcome Miss David back to the podium.
Junior Female Athlete of the Year, awarded for outstanding achievement in junior athletics this year.
This athlete is a stunning example of both talent and tenacity. On the court, on the field, on the ice, on the trails, and on the track, she exemplifies athleticism and a natural capacity to compete. Her sheer talent is matched with her gritty dedication to improve and expand her understanding of each sport. This year she competed at not one, but 2 offices. Her competitive edge is epitomized in her ability to confidently set goals and to overpower tough competitors, even in lane 8. In both team and individual sports, she is driven to fine-tune her skills and to be an impactful teammate and consistently giving 110%. It is both with delight and awe that I introduce this year's Junior Athlete of the Year, Hannah Hubert. To present the Junior Male Athlete of the Year, please welcome Mrs. Oates.
Junior Male Athlete of the Year, awarded for outstanding achievement in junior athletics this year.
I have the honor of introducing this year's Junior Male Athlete of the Year. At the start of every school year, I speak to students, especially grade 9 students, about the importance of getting involved in school life, whether it be in the arts, athletics, student council, or clubs. How you will remember your high school experience will largely depend upon what you do in the 4 years that you are here. I have an athletic art displayed in my classroom, and I outline what an individual has to do in order to achieve an art. I tell them about all of the athletics offered here at RCI and who they should approach to get involved. 2 years ago, our junior male athlete turned to his friend and said, "I'm going to do them all." This young man has dedicated numerous hours to athletics at Renfrew Collegiate. He is as comfortable with being in the gym as he is with being on a soccer pitch or on a track. In actual fact, this individual participated in a total of 8 sports this year, and to my knowledge did not miss one practice due to a dentist appointment. He has committed his time to practicing games, all the while maintaining a respectable academic average. This evening, he has earned MVP awards in volleyball, badminton, and alpine skiing. He has amassed enough athletic points over the past 2 years to have been presented with a Senior R and a 75-point award this evening. Each of these awards are challenging enough to earn, let alone achieve as a grade 10 student. It is now my pleasure to present the Junior Male Athlete Award to Wesley Matthews.
To present the R.W. Donaldson Award for Female Athlete of the Year, please welcome Mr. David.
The R.W. Donaldson Award for Female Athlete of the Year. Criteria include outstanding contribution to athletics in this year, a fine ambassador for RCI sports, active involvement in at least one other year prior to this season, and exercises good sportspersonship.
This year's ballot for Senior Female Athlete of the Year provide a lot of candidates with an impressive list of qualifications. This year's Senior Female Athlete has excelled at both individual accomplishments as well as team accomplishments. This year's Senior Female Athlete exemplifies the qualities in an athlete that many of us as coaches desire. She is pleasant. She is eager to learn and develop her skills. She is athletically skilled. She attends games and practices with enthusiasm. She is a consummate team player, willing to do whatever the team needs, including switching positions at any request. She's someone that doesn't say much, but when she speaks, people listen. She is someone that generally competes hard and is strong, with a very strong will to win, and a smile at the ready. And she's a student that puts the same amount of energy into her academics. This year's Senior Female Athlete is Georgia Clement.
present the Male Athlete of the Year, please welcome Mr. Stewart.
Male Athlete of the Year. Criteria include most outstanding athletic achievement, maintains a reasonable academic standing, has represented RCI well, and is an excellent role model to other RCI athletes.
I had the pleasure of coaching our Male Athlete of the Year during 2 seasons this year. On the football field, he played a variety of positions, always willing to go wherever needed. A shifty runner, great tackler, and sure-handed receiver. He capped off his high school career with 15 receptions in the final game, something I hadn't witnessed in my 36 years as a Raider fan, player, and coach. On the basketball court, he plays against much larger opponents most of the time, but he uses his athleticism, smarts, and grit to get the job done. On the ice, he patrols the blue line, uses his calming influence to keep everyone in check. He doesn't say much, but sure leads by example, giving 110% in every drill, on every play, and every shift. His commitment level is a coach's dream. He'll be missed around here next year. It's a true honor to present this year's Male Athlete of the Year to Brock Pierce.
Mr. Noah will now present the Dr. Burwell Award.
Dr. Burwell Award. The recipient of this award should have fulfilled these qualities: played on school teams, helped with intramurals, displayed leadership qualities and initiative, ungrudgingly donated her time in order to better the athletic and intramural programs, and should have done so in a cooperative manner. The recipient must also be in grade 12.
I am so very thankful to be in this room this evening with people who value school sport. I'm equally thankful that this year's winner of the Dr. Burwell Award chose school sport to help balance an incredibly academic course load. But I suppose I'm most thankful for simply having this person in my life. And I suppose I'm also thankful to her little sister being born, because, well, without her, there'd be a certain parental leave job that wouldn't have opened up 16 years ago for someone at the top of the mic here. Without this year's award winner, basketball tournaments, basketball games, volleyball tournaments, volleyball games simply would not have happened. She score kept all of them and filled in anytime someone else didn't fill the commitment. She's the ideal teammate, bumping up others when they're down and celebrating alongside others when they're up. She comes to every practice and does not know how to play less than 110%. This year she played every position on the basketball court, from point guard to center and everything in between. Her dedicated leadership helped take the senior girls to the Eastern Ontario Championship game. Not necessarily blessed with natural athleticism like myself, she will simply outwork you, and that's what made our team successful. It was a collection of young ladies who hated losing so much that they poured their blood, sweat, and tears for our team. Over the past year, she was an integral part of our school interaction program, working with our most vulnerable students in a variety of settings, including the Special Olympics. Seeing her smile while working with these students has been a highlight of my year. This spring, senior girls soccer team were a little short-handed as the season began. She came out of retirement to help field the team and help out her teammates and a certain calculus teacher. This is a true testament to her character. What many may not know is the true grit and perseverance this young lady has. She has battled through so much, and this resilience has paid off with the accolades she has received tonight and the scholarship offers that continue to pour in. She loves this building and knows how important school sport is to the tradition of excellence. This is why I'm proud to announce she'll be buying the basketball program a new customized coach bus once she makes her first $1 million. I am so very honored to present this year's Dr. Burwell Award to Ellie Scott.
To present present the BAA Award, please welcome Mr. Bell.
The BAA Award, presented to the grade 12 student who has contributed to boys athletics.
I had the pleasure of presenting this award this young gentleman's big brother about four years ago. So in terms of the short-term impact he's made for boys athletics, I think he just made every sport, every team he played on that much more competitive on the field or on the ice, whether it was basketball, hockey, or soccer. But I think most importantly, he made a really long and lasting contribution as a leader and role model for our younger athletes, many of which are here tonight. Our best programs, I think, which we try to call our teams, they're more programs than teams, and the most successful ones we have are really grounded in strong character. And I think this culture can be established by coaches, but it must be embodied and lived by senior leaders like Brett Kluche, who play the right way. They play the Raider way. But as coaches, we can tell athletes how to play and practice with some short-term impact. But I've learned over the last 19 years of coaching that to have true success, your team needs complete buy-in. And you don't get this unless you have strong student leadership, students who are willing to do whatever it takes to ensure team success. A culture of success truly builds and sustains itself when you have enough well-rounded student athletes like Brett who lead by the way they address responsibilities as a student, an ambassador for their school and community, and have commitment to team success. I've seen and heard great things about our junior athletes, and we're really hoping that you will all choose to step into leadership roles as you move towards senior athletics. Brett Kluche is certainly showing you the way.
And for the final award of the night, the Frank Lynch Award, please welcome our principal, Mr. Hughes.
Frank Lynch Award, in memory of a former staff member who died in August 1980. This award will be presented to a student or group of students from RCI who, as a result of an outstanding athletic achievement, usually beyond the level of inter-school competition, has brought recognition and distinction to themselves and RCI. The student or students will be honored by having their names inscribed on a plaque, which will remain in the school, and each will receive a certificate of recognition.
This year's recipient of the Frank Lynch Award participated in rugby, cross country, hockey, track and field, and wrestling. I'm going to focus most of my talk on her wrestling competition because the Frank Lynch Award focuses on competition outside of inter-school competition. So sit back because I'm going to just give you a little bit of detail on this year's winter for this recipient. In wrestling, this recipient won, just this year alone, Quebec Open gold. That's in the Quebec Open tournament. She won gold. In the Kingston Bill McLeod tournament, she won gold. In the Matman Ontario tournament, she won silver in her own age group, and then she moved up an age group to juvenile and won gold. She won the National Capital Tournament, she got a gold. She went in the K-Bay Tournament, got a gold. Wyoming, Pennsylvania dual meet with Team Ontario, she got a silver. In the Cadet Provincials, she got a bronze. In the Lexus Titans Tournament, she got a bronze. In the EASA, she got gold. Also received the Officials Cup for the wrestler that best represents the spirit of wrestling. In the Ontario Winter Games, she got bronze. These bronzes, she keeps meeting this one wrestler named Ashlyn, and in wrestling, if you lose one match, you automatically go into the consolation finals, and the best you can do is get a bronze. So she keeps meeting this Ashland wrestler and getting bronze. Otherwise, she's getting gold, as you've heard. But we'll continue. She goes to OFSA, where there were 32 competitors, and she got a bronze. In the Mohawk Valley tournament in Casanova, New York, she placed fourth. In the Cadet Nationals in Edmonton, Alberta, she got a gold. And this gold was especially special because she beat Ashland to get the gold. Darn Ashland. And then in the Team Canada trials, she came fourth, and she beat Ashley again. Then she traveled to Gotham City with Team Ontario to wrestle in the Gotham City Girls International Tournament against teams from across Canada, the United States, Mexico, and France. And she came in fourth in her own age division and eighth in the age division, one up from her. She broke the Renfrew Wrestling Club 100 points club record from 1985 last year with 273 points, and then went on to beat her own record this year, getting 280 points for this season. And that record was previously held since 1985, as I mentioned. She was honored to receive the Sabrina Rapesky MVP Wrestler Award from Sabrina's parents at the Vipers year-end banquet last month. She's going to tournaments this summer. She's going to the Ontario Cup tournament in July 8th, and then going to be wrestling in the North tournament. She's got lots of wrestling left in her, and I think you would agree she is a worthy recipient, second year in a row, of the Frank Lynch Award. Please join me in congratulating her.
For his closing remarks on the 2017-2018 athletic year, please welcome our athletic director, Mr. Wilson.
I obviously don't have a lot of dress shirts. It's great to be here with people that value athletics and academics. Every year is a wonderful showing. I love being here, love taking part of this. This whole production doesn't go together very easily. There's a lot of people behind the scenes, and I know I'm going to forget somebody, but I'm going to do my best to try and hit as many as I can. Mrs. Wright and Mr. Ferguson, Ms. Ferguson, Ms. McFarland in the kitchen with her help from Kyle DeJude and J.D. Dixon and Aaron Moore. They did a wonderful job with the meal. It was a big undertaking this year. That's something we tried the first year, and I think it went off pretty well. The rest of the group, Mr. Nowak, who is stressed beyond belief right now. I think he's a little bit relaxed now that we're kind of over. Mrs. Oates, Ms. Mottershead, Mr. Daber, all part of this whole organization. Mrs. Hannon in the office, she is constantly, running certificates and all that kind of stuff. Mr. Letts from the caretaking staff who helped set us up this afternoon. All kinds of people that are involved in this, and it's wonderful to be a part of. Congratulations to the winners. I'd like to have our MCs come up for a special thank you for them. Wonderful job. You guys did a fantastic job. Just in closing, if I could have the major award winners, if we could come over for one picture, that would be starting at junior female athlete right through the Frank Lynch. We can have a picture over there. Otherwise, thank you very much for coming this evening, and